pin, I believe it was.
Yeah, so getting back to that in specific, yeah, he left behind this this pin. This it's a brooch, I guess. It's like I think that's what brooch is like a very vague thing. It's a pin.
Yeah. Does it have any like symbology on it, or?
It is simply a sword and a shield, like that very classic iconography. You know, shield, back, around, sword going through the front middle of it, stuff like that. Very classic iconography.
Rose is going to put that away for later.
All right, so you take it.
Yeah.
As you like when you touch it, it sort of hums. Like you can tell it's magic. Like it hums with magical energy. The coin that you pick up, Fia, also hums with magical energy. The little branch and berry thing you picked up, no, that's right. Rose, you're the one who picked it up. Yes. That also is magic in a more naturalistic sense. The branches on it still move, like they still like furl and unfurl, like twitch and stuff like that. And the berry itself, it's this like a thimble berry, if you guys know what that looks like. I didn't until I looked it up last night. So here, let me enlighten you guys. Thimbleberry.
Ooh. So like a raspberry, kind of.
Sort of. Sort of. Oh, wait, no.
So it seems like it's like
but it's
a plant made of jade, effectively.
No. The branches are jade. Like like they feel like smooth, like the stone would be. The berry itself is like actual fruit, fleshy. That is a bright teal. And the other slightly perturbing bit about it is, as you have it, it pulses like a heart. Like you can feel it. Like,
ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's trippy. Urge
well,
to eat berry rises.
The berry itself isn't small. It's not like a blueberry or a blackberry. It's probably like the size of
like an apple.
No, not an apple. Not that big.
Okay.
Probably like from like your index knuckle to your middle finger knuckle. Like that's how big it is. Like in terms of like diameter, roughly like that.
Like a tangerine, a small one.
Okay.
Like a really small tangerine, yeah. No skin to peel through though. You can just eat it.
While they're doing that, can I like scoop Jessie up like Princess Karen, just jump off the bar and then let her down?
Roll me your persuasion.
Okay.
Roll your romance.
Listen, Jessie ain't no little bitch, alright? I'm just saying. Alright, now I counter
It's like a respectful persuasion.
No.
Can she bardic inspiration herself if she needs to?
Fuck!
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
She doesn't have lucky anymore either, fuck.
Mildly drunk, she goes.
You swoon, or no, not swoop, rather. Well, and then she's like, "What?" Fine. It's almost like a Michelangelo painting. Like she like throws one arm across her shoulder and like lays like not limp, but like in a exposed like position, like position. And then you hear her say, "I hope you know how to do makeup." And that's it. To give context for that, Garth, Jessie remarked earlier that she likes boys that can do her makeup for her and girls that can kick her ass. So, there you go. That being said, she still has a thing of she can't like do anything with you guys. That's like one of the few rules of who not to.
That doesn't mean you can't passively flirt constantly.
I mean, yeah, that's just Jessie, you know. So yeah,
as I drop to the floor, the mirror image just goes away.
Lena and her friend are just regarding, like, here's the thing, that like little bubble was untouched. Like that area is clean. Like nothing happened over there. Like no one even got close.
Everyone knows not to fuck with that.
Yeah. Varric, can you go make sure those two over there are breathing? On it. Varric goes over to check out Daxton and Dalton's pulses. Alive, stable, multiple fractured ribs. Well, I suppose that's something for Gull to fix up, maybe. Yeah, right. One can hope, cousin. One can hope.
Well, that was immensely entertaining.
Hell yes, it was. She like holds out like a high, like a low five, like thing for you, Rose. I imagine you take you.
She goes for it, yeah, assuming that she's
Alright,
gonna pull back.
All right. Thanks for having my back.
Anytime.
And I suppose that all of you are my cousin's new team.
That would be us, yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Nods feverishly.
And you guys are also staying at our place for the night.
Well, that's
Thank
unexpected.
you.
Varric asked her earlier, like, because
Oh, okay.
you guys need a place to stay that's not expeditionary to you. I mean, you guys can
Context.
stay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I suppose you guys earned your keep, at least for the night. I'm sorry this all happened, Billy. Bars and bar brawls, it's bound to happen. And honestly, it's good to let out some steam. As long as, no resentments are left. Levy pops up from behind the bar counter. Is it over? Aye, it's over, Levy. Oh, we're going to fix all this. Don't worry about it, Levy. I have an easy trick for it. Is it magic? Yeah, to a certain degree. Okay. He stands up entirely from behind the counter. Are we closed? Yes, we are. You should flip on it. He's like already walking out.
By the way, do you want me to reimburse you for the, 3 different stools that I broke?
Yeah,
She says,
No.
holding up one of them.
Lena's like, that's a good point. She looks at Billy. And Billy just does a dismissive, wave of the hands. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Just leave it here, and I promise by tomorrow morning, all this stuff will be good as new.
Are you sure?
I am.
Oh,
I mean, it's a lot of stools.
Oi, I'm the tavern keep. This is my tavern. Do you trust me about its matters or not?
I mean, you
I
wouldn't have it
apologize.
otherwise, so it makes sense.
Someone's keeping this place, obviously. But seriously, it's fine. Lena just looks a bit hesitant at that. Are you sure? Yes, it's fine. Lena, it's fine. Come on. You know me.
One of the legs on the stool she's holding just falls off.
It'll be fine. Lena doesn't really respond to that, but her friend... I think I see some guards outside. Shall I? Please. I'll be right back. She walks out. Well,
Nice to meet you, but not really.
I don't think we were introduced.
Hey.
I'll be back. Don't worry. Well, can I at least help you stay and fix up the place? Move bodies? You really won't take no for an answer. Fine. Sure. I'll help too, Jesse remarks. Since it's sort of me and her. Well, more so me, because I told her to do it initially. That caused it. All of you roll insight.
I wish I kept that D8 now. My insight is dick. But I rolled an 18, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fia.
Oh my god.
You don't know dick.
Can I cast in my bardic inspiration?
I mean, you can. You can. It only lasts 10 minutes, and it's already been like 1, so. That being said,
Yeah, I love it.
that's your first one!
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose, you've hung around Jessie, more so than anyone else in the group, so you have a bit more of an insight into her mindset, her mannerisms. You know that there is some part of her that, yeah, she wants to, she does feel like only slightly guilty about sorta being the cause of this. But Jesse, you know that after failing to smooth talk Lena, 100% that Jesse's only staying behind because Lena's staying behind. Despite the strong resting bitch face, Lena is pretty attractive.
She
She
is
also-
still going for like bravo. I could. I
Yeah,
commend
her-
the effort.
And Lena looks like she's about to like retell Jessie to like leave, tell her off, but then she stops and says, "If you want." Yeah, you know, it's the least I could do. And she like Jessie like smooths her hair back and then like just begins like turning around as if to like survey the bodies, and then she looks at the rest of you and she just mouths, "Score." Luckily, not in the view of Lena. That being said,
Mhm.
it is in the view of Varric.
I don't think she really cares about that one.
Varric just shakes his head. He's like, doing some medical checks on Daxon and Zoltan. Eventually, the other person comes back into the room, followed by a bunch of city watchmen.
Like,
Watchmen, watchwomen, watchers, city watchers. That's probably the best way of putting them. And they begin basically cuffing and then dragging people with the help of Lena and Jessie, and then this person as well. But this person that comes back in, she doesn't immediately help. She says that she will in a moment, but she just wants to look over Varric's team. She says that to Lena. And she just looks you all over. Whoa. You guys are a peculiar bunch. And also your buddy is out there. He's underneath one of the balcony corners in a dark spot. You guys should probably... You guys should go check.
yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I'll go get him.
Hey,
Okay.
before you go, you walk past her and she just holds out an arm and, she baps you in the chest. Not like harshly, but just, like cozying.
Attention.
I subconsciously flex it.
Tough guy, huh? Sorry. I have someone else in mind. She looks across all of you. Make sure Varric doesn't get killed, huh? She says this, and then she looks at Abigail. You too? I don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh. Well, nice meeting you, although I would have preferred to meet you guys under different and more peaceful circumstances. Hey.
Can we at least get a name for the mysterious woman?
Oh. Lena's really rubbing off on me. I'm Kaylin.
Oh my god.
I told you things are different.
Mm.
I'm Kaylin.
Pleasure. I'm Rose.
One of the first expeditionaries out there. And from the sounds of it, you guys are going to be the first amongst the second waivers to get out there.
Hell yeah.
We'll talk about that. He's dragging like this dwarf guy. We'll talk about that later. Now, you guys should go and check up on your friend.
I'm on it.
Well, I mean, all of you should go and check up on your friend and then clear out of the place. The watch doesn't want extra people here.
Yeah.
Rose wants to stay behind and help because she did volunteer first. Also, I want to see how it goes down between Lena and Jessie, but mostly because of helping. At least that's her excuse.
Kaylin isn't letting you guys stick around. Like the city watch actually,
Ah.
the city watch actually doesn't want you here.
You are such a gossip guy.
And the other bit is also like you guys are
She
sort
did
of.
offer to help first in my
The other thing is
defense.
you guys are sort of involved. Because keep in mind, Jessie never fought back. Jessie's hands are clean. You guys, on the other hand, not so much.
You may have thrown a bar stool or two.
And you may have mage-handed a bottle onto someone's head directly.
Mhm.
So yeah, you
I
guys
may
are
have thrown a
facing.
bottle in Benedict.
Yeah, so Ken's like, yeah, unless you all want to be arrested for charges of assault and destruction of property, I get out of here.
Yeah, I'm already by the door.
Abigail, Varric, you two.
Would Rose know if Jessie's like a kiss and tell kind of person?
You haven't. Jessie,
Fuck.
I'll put it to you like this: Jessie didn't get any action on the way over, which is you can imagine why she's so thirsty right now with being surrounded by seawater.
She's just gonna give her like a look on the way out of just like I want to know what happens, and then goes.
So, for a bar fight, for my first bar fight, this was very, very fun.
They're all quite unique.
Oh, you're on.
I advise against making a habit of it.
Boom. That's
I
her
advise
smart.
against it as long as you don't have backup. Hey,
Yeah, I can see
fingernails.
that. I can see that. This is fun.
All right, I'm gonna move us. We don't need to move. We'll move back here, and then I got to reorganize the Firefox window because I actually have it in a way where I can get exactly the title card, and it looks so great.
Nice.
Boom. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's a winner. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, you guys depart. It is still raining, but it's not pouring cats and dogs like prior. So go you. Still raining though, and don't get me wrong. Because imagine that the Wayfarer's Fork is like a U with like a really like large or wide bottom line there, and in the space in between all of it, that is like a covered pavilion area. And Reitzi is at the corner of it. Some drops do hit him, but he is like sort of he's not having it. I have officially from O, his exact words are, Reitzi would probably have just found a dark corner to hide in.
Hey, sounds like you did it.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's his exact word. So no shenanigans here. So yeah, you guys retrieve Reitzi, and Abigail, harping, whatever, to what was talked about before. She's like, "Hey, you guys want to stop by my place? Drop me off. It's here in the market district, and while we're there, I can get you guys some rain gear, and I can get you some books, some religious books, Reitzi. That sound fair?"
Sure, why not?
Not
See more
an
of the
approval.
city.
What time of night is it?
It's like 2 a.m.
Oof.
But we were
Not a big
talking about
deal.
this. Like all the other expeditioners have to go to sleep relatively early, or at least not go to sleep super drunk and trashed, because they actually have paperwork due tomorrow. You guys already did yours. Yeah,
Responsible.
as an analogy, it's like going first in a class presentation. Once you go, you're done, and you don't gotta give a shit. So yeah. So you guys, yes, go on.
I remembered I have the Druidcraft cantrip. If I try using that on the weird plant while we're walking, does anything seem to happen?
What does that entail?
I should be able to do that.
No, because none of the things on it are actually like seed pod, the flower, and stuff like that. No.
All right.
I would say that
But you can't
probably,
try extend the branch or anything.
When you try it, what happens is that the pulse of the fruit goes faster, and the branches like furrow and unfurrow at like a faster rate. So you stir it, but nothing like it doesn't like get a second fruit or something like that.
But when she stops using the spell, it dissipates.
Yeah, it goes back to its original speed of vine bending and twirling, and the pulse, the quote unquote pulse of the fruit, goes back to its original incremental status. So yeah. Anyways.
Weird.
Yeah.
Actually, see while we're at it, do you mind if I have a look at the coin? Just remember.
Sure. So the coin itself, as I said, it's of non. I'm assuming like you guys are doing this while you're walking, and you guys are being quiet because first off, it's the middle of the fucking night, and secondly, yeah, Reitzi's a bit frazzled, and you guys are considerate, and you guys are more than slightly drunk for some of you, and some of you guys got in a fight, like an actual fight. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons you guys aren't being super talkative. But yeah, so as for the coin itself, it's a gold coin. Like you can verify that it's a gold coin. It's not like plated gold or gilded or whatever. The faces of coins changes from like which mint it's from, so Elven Mint, Dwarven Mint, Provincial Mint, and stuff like that. This one lacks any of them. It still has like the ridging on the sides. Like all coins have like a little bit of ridging on them, on the circumference of it.
Yeah.
Just part of the molding process. But the faces of this one are entirely different. On one side is it's like a stylistic A. So almost like this like calligraphal one. And on the flip side of that is a crossing of blades, like an X made of blades. So similar to Varric's like dirk, so it's like these two blades which don't really have much of a cross guard to like protect the hand. They're meant clearly for like stabbing and shivving and I don't know, assassination work, stealth work, we'll say. So yeah, that's what's on him. Now, before I continue, allow me to do something for you. Check your journal right now. I have put a thing there for you.
I see.
Yeah. It doesn't require attunement, so if it says requires attunement, then it requires attunement, obviously. So yeah. So you guys are traveling through the place. The berry is still stirring in your grip, Rose, and you can still feel the hum of the brooch on you, wherever you put it. But you guys eventually get to Abigail's home. It's a shop of some sort. You guys enter inside. You guys can see from outside that there's still a light on, even though it's like 2 a.m. Not like a bright light, it's more like a dim candlelight and stuff like that. And you guys enter in, like Abigail unlocks the storefront's door, opens it, and then ding, classic store bell. And then you guys hear from one of the rooms off to the back and to the side, offset of it, or offshoot of it rather. The light is coming out that door, the open door from there, but a voice emerges as well, and somebody's, Abigail, is that you? Yes, it is. Okay, making sure. Thank you. That's my uncle. Now come in.
Sounds nice.
He's probably busy treating materials or something right now. She closes the door behind you. She doesn't lock it, but she just closes it. Alright, let's see about getting you guys... This is a fashion store. That hasn't changed between campaigns. It's a tailoring shop still. Let's get you guys some proper rain attire. Different from the previous campaign. The previous campaign, this place... First off, has a different name now. I'll tell you guys it later. But the previous campaign, it was definitely a tailor shop for fancy clothing and stuff like that. In this one, it still has fancy clothing here and there, but it's not the predominant focus of it. It is just more of a general clothing store. So there's stuff for rain, there's stuff for travel and stuff like that. Versus before, where it's fancy dresses, suits, etc., etc. Now
More
there's
to
much
the
more.
practical side.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit more functional now. Hell, you even spot some things that Varric himself is wearing right now amidst all the merchandise. She begins just sort of going to a back room. You see a light, flicker into existence, and you guys can hear stuff hangers and stuff getting moved around and stuff like that. Varric just pulls off, because Varric is wearing a fucking cloak and hood. He just undoes his hood and just sort of shakes his hair free of any water that's seeped in and stuff like that. Ugh.
Rose prestidigitates his hairs, or his personage. Actually, she does it to everyone, just clean him off.
He has she is. I think they both have prestidigitation. Just Varric doesn't like it. He doesn't trust it. He doesn't trust it.
Well, cool. I do, and she's gonna use it.
Whether he likes it or not.
Fuck you. You don't got a choice. You're gonna be clean, damn it.
Eventually, the light from the offshoot room does get brighter and brighter, closer and closer. You guys hear footsteps, and you guys see the person, Abigail's uncle. You guys already know him. His name is Costellos. He probably looks, now I think about it, he probably looks like a more well-kept, more, his hair is, probably much shorter and stuff like that, of what Ambrose looked like back in the one-shot. So he has, a braided, twin point beard and stuff like that, except he doesn't have a bunch of long hair. He probably has, pretty close cut and swept and stuff like that. Oh. Hello. I suppose... Oh, hello, Varric. Guess those. I suppose you all are the team I have heard about from Abigail. Welcome. Yeah, let me light some lights. He begins literally lighting lights, candles, lanterns, stuff like that. There we go. The store is now bright with assorted lantern glow All right. Abigail emerges back out. I think I have some things here. It's basically not not like trench coats, but like almost to that length and severity. Umbrellas, stuff like that, rain boots, and basically, appropriately functional attire. There we are. I think I should get you guys back to Varric's place. And one moment, she walks upstairs. Moment passes, she comes back down and gives Racy some books. 3 books. That should last you at least a good bit. Hopefully the knowledge of the divine is interesting. But remember, the books are only but one path. There are many paths of faith. I don't know what O would say as Racy, so just pretend he nods. It's still a slightly shell shock.
It checks out.
Well,
Racy, if you're concerned about water damage with bags, you can put it in the bag of holding for now.
He does so. I don't know what your guys' character's like. It's the second session. Yeah.
Since he isn't here, I can just put it down in the inventory.
Yeah.
I have 8 temp HP.
Because Abigail,
Inspiring
inspiring
leader.
leader.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So,
So,
okay, I'm a max fucking hell. Let's go.
So, you guys are basically sort of chilling there for the time being, like drying yourselves off either by magic or by physical means in the case of Varric. Abigail's, properly fitting stuff to you guys, which isn't like, it's not like she's like tailoring the stuff to be exactly your size, more like she's just trying to get you guys gear that's appropriate. This is a short rest, in case you guys are interested. The brooch needs attunement if you want to attune to it, Rose. But that's up to you.
I want to, but it also feels kind of violating someone else's stuff. I also really want to know what the fuck it does.
Abigail's identify, I think.
Could she do that on a short rest? Oh wait, no, identify. You could just cast it, couldn't you?
Ritual cast it 10 minutes or cast it.
Oh wait, no, she doesn't. I lied. I think it might be Varric.
Ba-do-ba-do.
I'm like
I mean-
90% certain it's Varric.
Would he be willing?
He
and
doesn't.
able
He
to do
doesn't.
such?
He doesn't have it prepped right now. Fuck.
Are you kidding?
Well, why the fuck would I prep it? We don't need it.
Fair,
But
fair.
okay, we'll say it like this: like Varric notes that you're like sort of like looking it over in your palm, and he just simply like as he's like polishing, like, or not polishing, but like wiping off like the front faceplate of his mask, he just simply says, "I can look at that tomorrow if you want." Tell you what it does. Where'd you get that, anyways? Put some mask back on.
Found it at the fight. It was the big fella, the big orcish fella. He left it behind.
Right. Well,
He said failed you as he left it.
Oh, okay.
that's concerning.
Also, I have detect magic if that helps.
Detect magic will tell you that it is magic, but I don't think that's the question right now. I
Okay,
think everyone
that's
knows
fine.
it's
Yeah,
magic.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out
That's fine.
specifically what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it would do that or not.
No, identify and detect magic are 2 distinct spells for a reason.
Yeah, I grabbed it initially because I wanted to return it to him at some point, but from the sounds of it, I don't know if he exactly wants it.
You could like finding him too. I mean, yeah, he's a half orc in the middle of a town, but I've been said, in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
In an
Oh,
ironic
okay.
contrast to it's the middle of the night, who would be out right now? The door opens.
You were saying?
Shut up. You see a person that's sort of like, they have like a leather cap on, like one that's like more equivalent to like it rounds back like down the neck and past. So like if there's like water and stuff, it'll like sort of slick back and off and not down like to the collar of your shirt and stuff like that. They are also like have this traveler's cloak that's like encapsulates like their face and stuff like that, wraps around. This is clearly a runner. You can tell from the running boots, the light attire, beyond rain gear, as well as the satchel filled of assorted items. Pulls down the cloak, puts takes off and puts on his belt. I say the helmet, it's more like a cap. Ugh. Oh, Emil. What are you doing out now? Hey. Whew, fucking freezing out there. Yeah, it's on me. Why are you working right now? I took someone's night shift. Barry just shakes his head. You're insane. Yeah, funny coming from you. Where's... Also, hi. Nice to meet all of you. I'll talk to you in a sec.
Hi.
Mr. Costellos? Back here, boy, back here. He goes off into the offshoot room.
More.
Message for you, sir. And who... You guys can hear this like echoing out from the room. And who's this from? Some lady. Expeditionary R&D or something like that? Ah, probably another order. Yeah, probably, but... Late night order, I guess. I suppose so. Thank you, Emil, thank you. Here. You guys can hear some coin exchange. Thanks. I might buy something warm later. Comes back out. You guys can see him, like, dropping a gold and some silver pieces into his coin pouch. Pulling it taut. Varric, good to see ya. Abigail, good to see ya. And you must be some second waivers. Definitely, because I don't recognize you amongst the first wave. Welcome to Drift Reaver's Bay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's like already in the middle of like pulling his
welcome.
cloak back, like pulling his like traveler's cloak back on, putting his helmet back on. Yeah. Nice to meet all you guys. I'll get your names out later, point or Varric or Abigail Tom or something like that. But hey, I got some more messages to deliver. So, hey, I see you guys later. Buy something some warm to drink, huh? Later.
See you.
Safe travels.
That was brief.
Very
Yes.
busy person.
Emil is he's very energetic. He's a burn bright, fade fast sort of guy. Ironic coming from you. Knowledgeable coming from me, love. You guys all here?
Must not make jokes. Must not make. Yes.
Abigail gives you a smirk. Alright. Back to my place then. Come on. Varric just umbrella. I bet you all have like an umbrella or something. I mean, they're not like immensely like gilded trimming and satin
It's a
umbrella.
very functional umbrella.
A satin umbrella sounds like shit now I think about it. Anyways,
Hmm.
you guys, I might actually draw up like a rough map of Drift Reaver's Bay, like similar to the styles of
You said this was the beginning of the last campaign too.
I did. But I meant like more in similar or more in the styles of Dovros. If you guys
Yeah, I gotcha. Like it shows the districts more than anything.
yeah. So that's what Dovros's map looked like way back. For Kirsty, who wasn't obviously a part of the first campaign, which is fine. Honestly, you didn't miss much anyways. And also
Just like a
for
year
you-
of our lives.
Yeah, and for you guys that might not remember it. But yeah, so something like that. I might try doing something like that if I have the time or in motivation to. But yeah, anyways, you guys begin trekking back through the rain. It's lightening up, which is good for you guys because you don't want to be rain all the time. Definitely good for Emil, who, yeah, he's not running with like an umbrella. He's just running, and it's basically any parts that are exposed have hopefully some form of like leather or like hydrophobic material, like the hat. And if not, then he's just getting peppered by, or not peppered, sprayed by rain. Oh well. So you guys travel. The place is lit. Like it's not like you guys are walking through pitch darkness, like Darkest Dungeon or something like that. City like street lanterns and stuff like that are lit, and there is a certain there's a certain quiet beauty to the place, especially as it's raining. Just the street lights, like the light was getting reflected off of the rain. The lights of the city, just in general, are getting reflected by the waters of the bay that you guys are based in. It's peaceful. It really is. And, and Varric remarks as you guys are walking that, maybe at some point, me and Abigail can, since you guys have time, a week, I think was what Jesse said, until paperwork's done, right? So maybe we can go show you guys around or something. Maybe. We'll see. I don't promise anything.
It would be nice.
If nothing else, it'll let you guys familiarize yourselves with the city. Show you the Grove. That's where all the naturey people are hanging out. Don't ask how that got started. It's weird. It's really weird.
Someone's potted plants just went a little too wild.
No, it's basically that elf you guys saw today. The one that hatcheted the guy to near death.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He has a sister, a twin sister. That guy's name is Orist. His sister's name is Darcy. Literally overnight, an entire forest cropped up. And don't get me wrong, it's not like they did it illegally, and it was already designated to be some park, I guess you might call it, before, but...
But not that fast, I'm assuming.
Exactly. So, it's weird.
It's terrifyingly strong.
Let me tell you all right now. I guess maybe save for you. He points at you, Fia. Let me say that you maybe not. Oris and Darcy really don't like people, so try not to get on their bad sides. I mean, how Oris just almost killed a guy today. For whatever reason.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I got that. The stink guy. Well, I guess as opposed to if you come any close, I'm gonna stab you.
He doesn't like people, so I think he gives everyone the stink eye.
Did he have? Did she hold up like the plant? It's like, did he have this before he came in, or did he grab that from the person?
I didn't really have a line of sight. The guy was sitting behind me. He looks at the rest of you. Oris didn't have the pouch, or he had the pouch when he was in. He didn't get the pouch from the guy. Like to you, Fia, and to you, Corey, you saw him attempt to pickpocket the guy, and the guy caught him immediately.
Like, yeah, I'll tell that. I'll say that to her.
Yeah. Oh yes, I remember seeing that.
I have no clue what that is. Not native around here, though. Not according to my apothecary training.
Well, here's a thought. If this Orist fella is the way he is, perhaps it would be a good idea to return that to him.
Maybe. No offense to Oris, but he's sort of an asshole, so...
I don't think he'd really care.
I think he'd care if he finds out that you have it.
Let me just let him know we have it. We can talk about it tomorrow. I'm fucking exhausted and I'm losing my buzz, so... Besides, it's just around the corner. Lena and Varric live in a 2-story, pretty big house, especially for just 2 people. It definitely has multiple bedrooms and bathrooms. That sort of deal, which is, again, already good for just 2 people. But yeah. You guys...
I mean, she's like a really high up individual. It makes sense she would have a nice house. Whether she uses it or not.
Not always so, but that's a story for another time. Varric unlocks the front door, lets you guys in, tells you guys to, like, wipe your feet and stuff like that, or use your fucking magic and do whatever. Do whatever.
I removed my boots.
He undoes his, like, cloak, sets it on, like, a coat rack. And 2 fights today, one which is pretty serious, one which was drunken.
One that was just fun.
Over you guys, maybe. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd have a lot of those people shot, but that's just me. And I'm not the one in charge. Yeah, here, let me show you guys your rooms. So basically, it's like the upstairs is like a, not a square shape or like a curve, like a circular shape. It's basically like 70 or 80% of a square. So like an L with like a little bit more. That's essentially what the upstairs, like, this sort of like, I want to say catwalk, balcony, I guess, is. And then there's just a bunch of rooms that door in this like almost full square shape. And one closest to the door is for him. The next one is for Lena, and then he shows you to like the next 2. There's only 4 of you, and so he basically just says 2 to a room. Makes sense. There's only 1 bed in each of them, so you guys might have to figure that out. He does have a spare sleeping bag if someone needs it, or not sleeping bag, bedroll. That means I think some of you have bedrolls already. So
Yeah, I do.
I believe so.
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah. So Varric, about before he bids you all good night, and tells you where the restrooms are, and basically stuff like that. He does tell you guys, like, try to sober up before you go to sleep, stay hydrated to help combat that, and then bid you all good night. Oh, one last thing. If Jesse shows up with my cousin in here, don't tell me about it. I don't want to know. Don't wake me up about it. All right? Good. He doesn't wait for a response. He just goes.
Good, because I wasn't gonna give him one.
So, yeah. Do you guys stay up, or you guys just basically... It's like 3 a.m. at this point, so... You guys stay up, or you guys want to go out?
Probably just gonna
knock the
crash.
fuck out. Or KO. How are the room arrangements? I imagine the boys and the girls.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna offer a share room. We can take turns. He can get to bed the first night.
I'm not... Oh, but that sounds agreeable to me.
I just had a thought actually. Elves
Yes.
don't sleep, do they? They just meditate. So
They transfer 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even need a bed. I could just like sit down and just.
You
do
could.
my thing.
If you want, you could.
Yeah, I can just do that then.
All right.
Hell yeah, get in the bed.
Each room does have like a lounge chair, like a couple lounge chairs, like a table, a nightstand, and like drawer stuff. So you could just show them one of the lounge chairs.
I'll probably just sit cross-legged on it or something.
Okay.
Just chill out, get comfy.
Korik will roll out his bedroll one side of the room, opposite to the bed, and then he's gonna put a chair in.
You're cutting in and out, Fred.
Okay, hear me better now?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
That's so weird. Korik's gonna take a chair and put it in the middle of the room, have the bedroll on the opposite side of the bed, and as he lies down to sleep, the raven cracks is gonna hop up onto the chair and just sit there very still and stare at the floor.
It's like a shotgun, like hillbilly dad, except it's a bird and it doesn't have a gun yet.
Yet.
We'll get there. If you tattoo a gun onto onto his leg, that's kidding. But yeah,
Yeah, there's an idea.
yeah. Now I'm sure you all are wondering, as you guys drift to
always has the-
sleep, how successful was Jesse? When the door
Roll
opens
briskly.
late at night, how many treads do you hear? 1 person or 2? I'm sure you're wondering. Alright, so we're gonna end session there. That's kidding. That would be really good. No, I have something else in mind. I will say this, none of you guys are awoken. Even you miss fucking 4-hour meditation. Like nothing, like you don't even hear the door open. So yeah. That being said, the next morning, Lena is present. Like, so, fast forward. I'll change the music to help get to that point. I'm gonna play Oblivion Sunrise of Flutes because Oblivion is so great. I've been replaying it and I love it. It's actually just as good, if not better, than I remember, because I actually know.
Oh, nice.
Now I've actually figured out what the fuck the quests are doing now. That's really quiet, wasn't it? There we go. So yeah. Anyways, the following morning, you guys wake up. Well, I guess for you, Fia, you've been awake. I don't know, what have you been doing for like 4 hours? Well, you guys wake up at dawn. I should ask that.
Korik cracks always wakes him up at some point.
You're cutting out again. I don't know why.
That is so strange. Am I better now?
Yes, I don't know I don't know what's happening in between, but yes.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Cracks always wakes Korik up at dawn, sunrise.
Okay. And I don't think Ratesy like drank. Well, first off, he's a huge guy, but also I don't think he was drinking too much anyway. So, Yeah. So, there's that.
Will sleeps until woken up.
Okay, so anytime. And Fia, you literally only need 4 hours of sleep. So, we're not even sleep, 4 hours of meditation. So we'll say dawn. Simple as that. Dawn rolls around, cracks, wakes you up, Korik, and then also wakes up Reitzi. You guys, wash up. All of you wash up. You guys could, hear stuff happening outside your guys' respective rooms, etc., etc. I'm not gonna go through like literally every bit of your morning routine because that's fucking tedious. One thing I will do for morning routine though is I will unprep one spell and prep the fucking
Identify.
Identify. You guys don't need false life. You guys don't need that.
It's fine.
False life too. I was just wondering. Wait a minute. This is fucking worthless because Abigail can just give you guys 10 HP. Huh.
Yeah. I was debating getting that, and then I was just like, wait, hold on. We have something that beats this.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, identify. So Varric has identify prepped. Anyways, so morning routine stuff aside, you guys regroup downstairs in the... I might do like a really quick sketch just to give you guys like an idea of like what I think Lena and Varric's like abode looks like. Just gotta delete all this. Pew! And then change layers, delete all this. Pew! Pew! So yeah, I imagine that Lena and Varric's place is basic... do like this. I need to line up where it is on the fucking recording thing because I don't want to alt-tab to the Firefox and move it and shit like that. Yeah, so I imagine Varric and Lena's place... Well, Lena's place, more so. So it's like, here's the front door. Okay, good. I fucking lined up perfect. And then there's like some area here that is just like a lounge. I'm just gonna do L. And then it's like a staircase up. And then so dash, bunch of dashes. And then this is what I'm talking about when I say there's like a balcony place. I guess it's only 50% of a fucking square, isn't it? Doors, 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 doors. Got a door here. So that's Varric's room. Lena's. Oh, hi, Tingo. This is like a small room. Like that. And then the downstairs floor is probably like, they got the lounge, that, lounge. Front door. And this entire area is like a kitchen area. K for kit. Yeah, I drew it too big. I'm just gonna keep going. So, this, there. And, probably a bathroom and then like a workshop
Bro,
area.
just extend the side of it.
Nah, I'm too lazy. It's too late now. But yeah, that's essentially it. There's there's a lot of bedrooms in this place, but in terms of like other rooms, which, normally when you build houses, like you try to keep it relatively even, like appropriate number of lounge rooms and common rooms and bedrooms, bathrooms, stuff like that. This place definitely seems more over just meant to house people. So go you. So yeah, anyways, that aside, moving it back now. Yeah, so you guys regroup back in the kitchen common room area. It is cold. It's getting colder. That means it's not freezing cold. It's not like snowing yet. It's probably like in this early dawn morning. It's probably like, I don't know, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's 50 F2C. 10 Celsius. So it's cold out.
It's like spring weather.
Okay, fucking Scandinavian motherfucker over here, fucking fell god. Just kidding. But yeah. So, yeah, you guys regroup in the common area, and, Varric just begins basically sending out to just cook up. You can tell Varric has cooked copious amounts of food before, because he seems like relatively versed in it. So he cooks up a bunch of food for you guys. Eventually, leaving the room upstairs is Lena, and she descends down. Which, again, like, especially to you, feel like none of you guys heard her step come in last night, so that's a bit like,
Like,
interesting.
Just a quick side note for Korik's appearance this morning. He looks a little haggard, a little tired. Not too hungover, but slightly. He is barefoot. His pants are rolled up a tiny bit at the bottom, and his shirt is the sleeves are rolled up to just below his elbows, and the
I like that.
buttons are undone all the way down.
Oh, so
The rolled
seductive.
out of bed look then.
For better or worse, the flooring for like most of the house, except for like the kitchen area and like the bathrooms, is like wood. Tiles and stuff like that are for... Tango, what are you doing? Tile and stuff is for the kitchen and the bathrooms. That being said, there are a copious amount of like rugs and stuff, like, you know, fur rugs that you could just sort of chill on. So go you. No cold feet, literally. But yeah, Varric cooks up some pretty basic breakfast. Like, I can whip this up myself in real life right now. Not going to because I'm lazy as fuck. Bunch of bacon, eggs, fruits, like hash browns, stuff like that. Omelets. Yes, he knows how to make an omelet. It's not that hard. Would I make one for you, for any of you, in real life? No, I'm too fucking lazy. But yeah.
I would.
I'm not Varric, right? Varric is very dutiful and slightly genocidal, but then again, so am I. So yeah, he whips up a bunch of stuff, spinach and omelets and stuff like that. Ooh, mushrooms. Oof. But yeah, he whips up a bunch of food for you guys. Again, it does seem he's pretty versed in this. He actually like would tell you guys that like he's worked a lot of odd jobs, one of which was like a cook. So yeah. He has like a long list of odd jobs. But yeah, anyways. Lena comes downstairs. And lo and behold, Jesse comes downstairs.
Oh.
Now the question is, which door did she emerge from?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, it couldn't have been any of your rooms. You guys would have known. So that leaves Varric and Lena's. And the small room at the end of the hallway.
You just throw her in the closet.
I'll tell you what, roll me perception. You guys roll me for your perceptions, and we'll see if any of you caught which door she exited out of.
This.
Okay.
Can I get a bark inspiration from my homie?
No,
Oh.
she's not there for
Oh,
that. You can't
no.
give a bark inspiration after the roll's made.
Yeah, fair.
Alright. Fuck, I turned off my
I still don't
laptop.
have mine.
To be fair, like, she was basically asleep. So, not basically, she was fucking asleep, so.
Alright. Fred, I will message you. I will message you
Nice.
where... there you go. See, I can't do it in the, in the actual Discord because the thing's recording it. But yeah. So, anyways, you guys all are probably just looking at Jesse. And then, you know, I imagine you guys have coffee and tea and stuff like that. Jesse looks more than a little hungover. More than a little. She's not wiped out though. Like, she's not like rendered incapacitated, but it's just more of a, she definitely has like a headache right now. Varric just slides her a glass of water and a cup of coffee.
Pat.
I'd say overall Jessie is dressed in more or less what she normally dresses in, except like minus any armor, no blazer or anything like that. She has like an undershirt for her like dress shirt and stuff like that. So she's probably just dressed in that. This sort of like thin,
Bare minimum.
this thin material shirt. But yeah, she's just like just drinking.
Does she have her sunglasses on to hide the red
Yes.
eyes?
A funny thing, actually, normally Jessie has like blind eyes, like that. She looks like she's blind. She was gonna use that against the sailors at the bar, but then they've traveled with her, so they know that she's not actually blind. But when she actually is fighting, they'll actually turn red. So tiefling heritage
nifty.
come to light.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is wearing her sunglasses right now because it's too bright, even though it's like literally dawn. Probably a little bit after. She probably comes down after like you guys are at least like halfway through, or in your case, Korik. either a third or 2/3. I'm not sure. Like, you get more food, but you also eat faster. So I don't know where you are in that. Through your meals.
As long as there's food on the table, he is eating.
We got some, freaking bread, like little bread. Oh, what are those called? They're not loaves. Biscuits? No.
Rolls?
Rolls! Yeah, we know rolls. Thank you. Dinner rolls. Or I guess breakfast rolls. Whatever. Bread rolls. Yeah, stuff like that. But yeah. She's just there. Sipping coffee. Eventually, Varric slides a plate over to her, like Howl's Moving Castle style. Filled with, bacon, eggs, hash. And she's like, oh, thank the gods. It just digs in heartily.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is that headache?
50.
Damn, that's actually impressive.
A bottle and a half. I'm such an idiot.
Get aspirations.
Well, first night and all, I suppose.
It was a hell of a first night in Driftweaver's Bay.
I mean, it really was, considering.
Nothing bacon can't cure.
That is also very true.
Varric just slides over a plate, that's just filled with crispy bacon. Eat it like chips.
The plate is half gone by the time.
Like, you guys...
Like, as it's sliding over,
Just calm down, man, calm down.
He slides it past Cork, and as it, like, the 3-second transitional period as it slides past Cork, just grabs a handful. Elena just laughs like, well, you all certainly eat like expeditionaries. That's good. You can tell a lot from how a person eats. Yeah, you can also tell a lot from what a person eats.
But eat when the food is there. Otherwise, you starve.
You guys hear from the door. Oh, I'm sorry. Tango's like, what the fuck is that? You guys hear a knock at the door. Lena goes and opens it up. Morning, Abigail. Good morning, Lena. Abigail steps inside. Varric hands her... Well, not hands, slides over a plate. There's like an island, like a kitchen island, like sort of counter area that I imagine all of you are just eating at. So yeah. Lena... It's weird. You guys don't actually ever see Lena eat anything. She just drinks the coffee. That's it. It's really weird. No doubt. No doubt.
Is there,
coffee.
Is there any tea? Or
there's some tea.
Like,
there's
yeah,
some Earl Grey. Not that that's an actual thing in the world, because that means there's an Earl, and yeah, there's some Lord Grey. I don't know. Tea.
Lord Grey.
Lord Grey, he sells colors of assorted hues and variants.
Are there 50 shades of them?
Maybe.
Or is that a different Grey?
I'm hoping it's a
50
different
shades of Earl.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I lied. He actually sells sex novels. Anyways.
Because everything in this campaign is just horny.
I mean, when you watch the first VOD, which is like 2.5 hours long or something like that, yeah, you'll certainly think so. Anyways, though. Yeah, so you guys just sort of chilling there. Lena isn't sitting with you guys. She just sort of leaned against like one of the kitchen counters that isn't the island, the kitchen island itself, drinking coffee. Varric's cooking or cleaning, if you guys are done eating, stuff like that. And the rest of you guys are sitting there, heartily eating a healthy breakfast after a night of not excessive drinking. Not for all of you.
Well, yeah.
Not for all of you. Not as a group.
No, I don't think Mia? Where the fuck did I get Mia from? Fia. I don't think Fia actually drank anything more than that meat, to be honest.
Yeah, it was probably like just some like meat, not meant to get you drunk, just more of a meat just to accompany food, which I guess all meat sort of is. But anyways, so yeah, you guys finish up your plates, give them over. Lena helps Varric clean dishes as he cooks, and then she eventually outpaces him because cleaning's a lot faster than cooking. Then goes back to drinking coffee, and then Abigail. Once you guys once Varric gives like a third round of food or something like that, and then like once he's confident that you guys are done eating, he begins cleaning up. Abigail goes and helps him with that.
while they're cleaning, can Rose, I guess, just talk in Infernal to Jesse and ask like, so how did cleaning up go last night?
Jesse just. Stuff's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff's really clean.
Mm-hmm. What about after cleaning? You're gonna be terrible, aren't you?
A lady doesn't kiss and tell. Come on.
Yes, says the person who started a bar fight last night, just like a lady.
Ladies start bar fights all the time. You just haven't been hanging out in the right noble bars.
I've been to one or two. That's irrelevant. Come on, I'm interested. Please. Garth doesn't know how to continue this, and he feels too crap to think of anything else.
She holds out a hand. 500 gold.
I'll give you like 20.
50.
Don't know if I actually have 50 gold for me.
Sucks. Some secrets will remain secret then.
40.
50.
40.
50.
I can actually do 40.
Sounds like you aren't gonna actually hear what happens then for 50. What the hell are you two talking about?
Can I get like a single persuasion check?
No, she's not budging on this. She wants 50. She wants 50.
Out of curiosity, would I be able, because I can speak Infernal, so would I be, like, how it was
God damn it, I was hoping nobody else could.
Yeah, nah, you can understand all of this.
Oh, excellent. In that case...
Lena does
she's
go, what
trying
the
to bribe
hell are
each
you
other.
guys talking about?
They're bribing
Nothing.
each other. Other than that, though, selling information.
Oh yeah? What sort of
We're just
information?
talking.
Maybe we should ask them. And I'll go back to my TV.
Lena just leans over Jesse, like over the shoulder. What sort of information? Drinks coffee. Nervously. Uh-huh.
Information that I apparently can't afford.
Gorik reaches into one of his like those little pockets on the shirt and takes out 3 ear cuffs. If you know what those are,
Not a clue.
it's
Ear
essentially
cuffs.
like piercings,
Oh, yeah, I got you.
except they're not the bulky like square type. These ones are more
Like rings, right?
they're longer, but kind of. Imagine
Are we talking about
So-
gauges?
no. So it's
Look
kind
up
of
a
like
picture and just
thin-
post it for us. It's easier that way.
Yeah. I think the things
These
like
are-
right
these
right
are
on the
long
side of
and
your ear,
thin.
right?
Long and thin.
Yeah, and there's hold on, hold up.
Hold up.
Because I think I've got a few. It's like, yeah, it's like they don't actually attach to your ear, they just sort of cling to the side of it, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I think I do as well, but I just want confirmation.
They're like if ears actually had rings and not piercings.
I think so. Anyway. I
Yeah,
think that's
sort
what you're talking about.
He's finding a picture. Listen, I'm like one sentence away from giving you the end of like the session at any moment right now, so like we can take our time. We will wait with bated breath.
Like those,
Yeah,
except
yeah,
they're longer and more custom fitted to fit the curvature of his ears. So he has 3 of them on each ear. He was not wearing them yesterday.
Oh, fancy boy.
Ah,
Ooh.
Varric
Why
isn't
he-
gonna
why-
notice. He doesn't care.
He's going to choose not to notice.
Abigail notices, and as much as she is a prior now in this campaign, she's not gonna remark. She's more interested in the Lena Jesse thing. But the rest of you notice. Are they, what are they made of, you said?
Silver.
Silver.
oh, very nice. Where are we hiding them?
Sorry, Kirsty, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
So they're nice. Where were you hiding them?
They're not really seafaring where, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose so.
That's why you gotta get magic ones that come back to you. That's what I do for these
Is
babies. She like taps the
Lena
side of her
still like-
shades.
Well, if you can hook me up with some.
You know, we'll see. We'll work on it. Varric and Abigail switch spots, so Varric now has like he basically cooks himself his own breakfast as like the last one, and it's like a lot, understandably so. And then Abigail just cleans up for him. The last pots, pans, etc. Meanwhile, Lena's like, she's not leaning over Jesse's shoulder anymore, but she's like leaned against the counter, which is directly behind Jesse, and Jesse could feel her gaze. She's just like,
Rose is just gonna go back to eating breakfast.
yeah, she's just like, she's like, sets her coffee down, grabs like a crispy piece of bacon, just brings it up, and chews it slowly. And you're not 100% certain if that's from nervousness or the hangover. Maybe both. Probably both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both? You guys can roll insight to, I don't know, gauge something of the table, the room right now. Nice.
Might as well.
No.
I have a +0 to insight.
I mean, you said that last time. You said this
And
time
it
it came
shows.
true. Yeah. To you, I'll message you,
Okay.
Kirsty.
The person who's interested the most is the one that cannot get the information.
50 gold, and I will tell you.
Fuck off. She does have the money, by the way. She's just not gonna fucking pay any of you.
Yeah.
Alright. How many people text on phone so fucking fast?
I don't know. It's a
I
skill I've
don't
never
know.
quite mastered.
I hate using the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a keyboard every time.
Yeah, I'm way
Yeah,
faster
it's
on
just-
keyboard.
Mm-hmm. Like I can't work if I've just got really fat fingers or if I just can't use the touch screen.
Both. It's both. Trust me, it's both.
Yeah.
I'm just not
Touchscreens are tiny in the first place.
I'm just not fast enough. Even when I purposely like try to go fast, I see people that actually can't, like, are naturally fast. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like magic.
Mm-hmm.
Enhance
Something
ability.
You don't get like 10 spelling mistakes. I'm just like, how?
Autocorrect. Well, that's another
That's
thing.
my
That's
life.
another thing is what slows me down. Like, I make a lot more spelling errors on my phone because I fat finger or whatever. And then I don't like if I notice a spelling mistake, I don't leave it there. So I will go back, and unlike a computer where I have a fucking mouse to click on the spot, or I can just go backspace really fucking fast, I can't do that on a phone. Like, it's too slow. So that's another reason why I text slower. But yeah,
I feel
anyways, Kirsty, the info sent to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Varric is just eating. Just is her chill, comfortable, quiet, or in the case of Jesse, tense, quiet, or hungover, quiet. I don't know.
Which is a great number of quietness.
You can cut through the quiet with a knife.
Sort of sensing that I'm gonna, because Raitzia asked about it the day before. I'm just gonna turn to him and start small talking, like showing the tattoos I have on my torso. So for those of you who,
You got a pick? You gotta show the
it's
pick?
kind of like, have you guys played what's it called? God of War, that game? Do you know who
Boy.
Baldur is?
I like that you remembered it by saying boy.
That's the most. It was the most celebrated scene during the Game Awards that year. Boy, read it, boy. Read.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the tattoos on the front of his body are kind of a mixture of that and have you seen Constantine's tattoos at all?
Like he's a comic book character, right? Or is he from something else originally?
think he is a comic book.
Yeah,
I can't
he
remember
is.
tattoos though.
I mean, you have to pick, Fred. It's ready to be posted by you if you so wish.
Okay, I'll do that.
I do it, but my Discord's getting recorded right now.
So
Read it,
it's a
boy.
mixture of this
Oh,
and
that's pretty.
It's intricate, is what it is. Boy. Listen, it's just too memorable is why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boy. Next, if I ever do another character for a one shot, I'm gonna do that. Oh,
it's a
fucking
blend-
Boulder! Little bitch! He's
Yeah,
great. I love
yeah,
him.
yeah,
I love him.
yeah,
He's such a good
him.
antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a combination of these two.
I'm
Okay.
disappointed that the tattoo on his right chest side of his chest is not slightly lower.
Oh, so it's not matching his nipples, that's it.
Exactly.
I think that's kind of deliberate.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
deliberate.
really. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Imagine though.
Target acquired.
So you're
Yeah.
so you're just showing off like how much are you showing off here?
His shirt is open on the front, so he'll just like
Point at spots.
yeah. Like, here's this one. Here's that one.
Jesse looks pointedly away. Just away. Whatever opposite direction. She just looks away.
She looks away. She looks at Lena. And is like, oh fuck.
No, Lena's directly behind her. Drinks coffee nervously. Actually, wait, there's a way I can simulate that sound effect. Drinks coffee nervously. There you go.
I was gonna say in Infernal, I was like, I thought we were friends.
I never said. I said you guys are all my friends. She says this in comment. You guys are all my friends. That being said, you know, I have a lot of friends.
I would. Rose catches herself before she says something out loud in comment. I'm just gonna stop talking.
There's an elephant in the room, and yeah. Can I get more coffee? Abigail pours. Where does it come from? Cream, sugar. Yeah, hit me with that. Just slides over like a little bin, I guess. Sugar, cream, stuff like that. Pour it, little pitcher.
Rose is gonna use Druidcraft to tell what the weather is gonna be like for the rest of the day.
It's gonna remain overcast.
Nifty.
Now, hopefully, I actually fucking remember that.
You won't. Not
Yeah.
that it'll be terribly relevant.
Yeah, mate. So yeah, you guys are just sort of sitting there regarding Korik and his tattooed visage. It's really impressive, the intricacy of it all. Do you tell them like each not I won't say incident, but each event that corresponds to the tattoos, or just simply just point out the tattoos themselves?
I'll share some of them, like the.
You got any
like,
tops?
The first one is the Raven. It's I'll
That
tell
makes
them
sense.
that it's the very first one I ever did, and it's when I was a kid. I grew up on the streets of the capital. Me and another child, we befriended a raven, and we had sort of like
A pet.
well, not quite a pet, more like
A companion.
it was kind of like we looked after each other, yeah. So it would warn us of others when we were sleeping, and we would share our food. And it would
lookout.
scare off those who could. Yeah. It's symbiotic. It was a friend.
And I'm assuming that's not the same bird then? Or it is? And it's a ghost? I don't know.
Oh no, this cracks goes. He showed up after I did the tattoo.
He does his own sound effects. It's great.
So,
one.
why the tattoos, anyways? Like, what got you into it?
story for another time. This one though, I point to like there's the one that looks kind of like a blade, a sword.
Sword.
That goes along one of my ribs.
Like horizontally? Or
Yes.
like... Okay.
This one I got, and it's surrounded by. It looks kind of like it's entwined around it like a spiral, like symbols, arcane runes, like just scribbles all around it, like it's entwined in it. This one I got, I did rather, when I met Kaladin for the first time when he took me in.
Abigail squints. She's not sitting at the table. She's like, done queening stuff, but she's like sort of standing, just sort of listening, but she squints. Kaladin, remind me, he's your
He's
mentor.
Kaladin Delane.
Okay. You sound very close, to say the least.
Yeah, well, I never really had a family, so the company became that for me. I wouldn't quite call him a father, but definitely a mentor. Parent, in a sense. Yeah.
She nods. Understandably.
Well, glad you had someone at least.
They are quite the eclectic crew. Some of them make our friend Jesse here seem normal.
You guys can roll either your insights or perception to counteract this deception. This is against Korik.
+2, let's go. Ah, fuck.
That's true. This is only like your first. This is like your first character that doesn't have like insight or perception. Like that sort of stuff's trained. Because you had basically all of them had perception before.
She is trained in perception. I just have +0 to perception, so it really does nothing.
I see. Never mind then.
Yeah. I just didn't have like many options that really worked with them, so it's like a little bit more perceptive than most would make sense for someone that has to trudge through the forest and shit.
Fair. I assume you're abstaining from it.
Pardon?
I'm assuming you're abstaining from the roll. If you have not rolled.
Oh, what do I roll?
Perception or insight, it's your choice. Okay, so you, Fia. I'm gonna say this out loud. I'm getting tired of like typing stuff on my fucking phone because I turn on my laptop like an idiot. But yeah, you notice Jesse had a sudden like jump, like a start, like I'm not sure if you heard that, but wait, I can make you hear it. Not as loud as that. I had to go loud to make sure you guys hear it though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she like jumps, and like in her jumping, you can see like her shades get like knocked, like askance, like tilted, so you can see her eyes for a moment. She just looks like absolutely fucking startled. But she like, quick as she does it, she like recovers from it, and from the looks of it, no one else notices.
Rose was distracted by the bird.
You examine to like you're trying to say like what the cause of it was. Yeah, so tieflings have tails. Remember that. Yeah. Tails are behind for like 99% of creatures. I say 99. I feel like there's one creature out there that has a tail that's like on the side or some shit. Anyways, so yeah, 99% of the time tails are behind. Yeah, you know who's behind Jesse right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways. Lena like looks at the clock on I hit the mic. She looks at a clock which is like on like one of the walls of the staircase that curve around. Well, she like slams back the coffee and grabs like a bread roll. Like just basically tears it apart, like just digs her fingers and pulls it apart. And just sort of begins like loading up like assorted things into it, like some like very specifically set aside like a small plate for her, so he knows. And just begins like dumping the contents of that on in between, making like the sandwich. Look at the time. I gotta go. Duty calls and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, we've already planned out a good chunk of the beginning of the second wave, but I just gotta be around to make sure things go smoothly. So, you guys have plans for the day, or are you guys just sort of idling?
Well,
I do
Shrug.
want to have a look around, see if I can find someone who sells a decent ink.
Let's get my bearings, I think, first.
Lena looks at Jesse, and Jesse, like, puts up her sunglasses, like, so on top of her head so you guys can actually see her eyes. Yeah, about that free time.
Oh god, don't say it.
I'm not the only one with a bunch of work to do, I'm afraid. She gives, like, a sheepish smirk or smile at that. Consider it a trial run. No offense, but my cousin is very important to me. And I want to make sure he's in good hands.
All right. When do we leave?
And that's where we end session. With Cora getting the last word in.
Hey.
Out of game. I don't want to repeat it twice, so I want O to be here for the mission briefing next session, stuff like that. But basically, the long and short of it is, you guys are going to be doing some aquatic work. So be ready for going for a swim. And
Ooh,
if you guys fight in the water, if you don't have a swimming speed, disadvantage on all their shit. So, yeah, be ready for that. But yeah, thank you all so much for playing today on the second session of Dreams.
Yeah, it was fun.
Garth, I'm happy you're able to attend for the latter third of it, half of it, something like that.
I think it's half-ish.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And, you know, you guys got to witness Jesse's rise and fall and failure and then success. Go her. I'm going to stop the recording.